I'm feeling like a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
It's over, it's all game over. Now I'm celebrating another win. I keep them hating. When I'm on, better let it be. I got that champion pedigree. I came from the town, speeding on the bridge with the top down. In the 63 with the mo.
Basketball game. Two dropout. The starting lineup. For Toronto. Raptors. At center, 7 feet tall, number 19, At guard, 6'6", number 9, At guard, 6'2", number 5, At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 3, At 6'8" forward, number 4, Your quarterback is head coach. He's also right after that. Once again, give it up for your Toronto Raptors!
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall and Gobert and Edwards in the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for Toronto, Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. Legs were past the halfway point of the season. Some teams starting to run out of time as far as their postseason hopes.
Well, Brian, the play-in will give teams more hope as the season winds down. But if you're in that bottom third of the league in terms of record at this point, it may be time to turn your attention to the draft.
Can be tough on a player, too, to try to finish out a season that way.
Boy, it really is.
And Gobert with a block. Inside. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray.
Man, great recognition by Gobert. Kicking it out to the line.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back over to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Toronto shooting their first foul shots of the night.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Both free throws good from Ingram. And going back to high school in North Carolina, 4 state championships for Brandon Ingram, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, he made a name for himself early as the number 2 pick in 2016. He was an all-star and then most improved in 2020. The question is, can he get back to winning at the highest level?
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Pass to Pirtle. The 3 from Quickly. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Here's Edwards. To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Back to Barnes. Outside Barrett. The three. Offensive rebound. Six to shoot. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Well, Barrett has a lot of physical gifts. He is a wing who is not bothered by taking it inside.
Pass to McDaniels. For three, Randall. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And I know all too well missing free throws can become contagious, and that's what happened to them.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Get left, yo! It's time for your North Side.
It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. In the third spot, Rudy Gobert.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's quickly. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Raptors have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Outside Barnes. Randall pulls down the board.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And here's Edwards outside. Out to DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Goes back up. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Fires for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Now here's Barrett, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Here's Murray Boyles. It's tipped.
Yeah, nice swat by Randall, using his size and good anticipation to get in the shooter's way.
DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Another miss by Minnesota.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Murray Boyles. No points yet. Quickly up top. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Ingram. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, that's a beautiful mid-range jumper that time by Ingram. Totally under control.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Barrett. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Ingram.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Gobert. Edwards has got 5.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Minnesota. They lead by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. Here's quickly. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Mike Conley.
Well, it's not easy, but defensively you want to avoid fouling a guy like Quickly.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
That sums it up.
Pass to Reed, launches a 3, sinks it from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Mamukelashvili passes to Dick. Here's Mamukelashvili from deep. Hits the trifecta. Mamukelashvili's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Pass to Quickly. To the left side wing. Beyond the arc. Mamukelashvili, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 4. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Brian?
Has him bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Let's go. You got to dance like everyone is watching. We're on the big screen.
Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's Edwards in for Highland. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. For Toronto, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Ingram with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Edwards. From downtown. Rebound Toronto.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
The 3rd pick in the 2019 draft, R.J. Barrett has that ideal build for an NBA wing leg.
Well, B.A., he definitely has that. 6'6", strong, athletic. But what's the biggest key for R.J. going forward? It's consistency with his shooting, which can complement his ability to create off the dribble.
McDaniels from long range. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Pass to quickly. Back to Barnes. Now here's Barrett. Inside, out of bounds, as Toronto keeps possession. And now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league. In the 3rd spot, Minnesota.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here for the Raptors. Hurdles checked in for Mamukelashvili. And it's Walter in for Quickly. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid comes in for Randall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. .152 left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 2. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Ingram. Pirtle's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, well, this is where Pirtle operates, right there. Close to the rim. He's extremely comfortable and very efficient.
Outside Reed to snap the cold streak. Nails it from 3. Reed's got 6 in the quarter.
Got to D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Here's Walter, guarded by Edwards. And here is Barrett. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. He gets it in there.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Edwards. The 3-ball. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Toronto passing it around. Now Barrett takes the three. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barrett's got his second basket of the night.
They were ice cold in the first quarter, but they got through it, and they're settling in now and starting to find some good shots.
It's stolen by Ingram. Down low. Oh, and a vicious dunk move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T.
Free throw line.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Can they get it? And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Raptors up by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Your occupied arena entertainment.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Checking out Toronto, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
They've done everything they can to shoot their way out of this contest. Somehow, they're still in it. Got to make the most of that opportunity.
It just takes a few to fall to open up the floodgates.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Naz Reid. What a contribution here.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Well, this is the level of performance we've come to expect. What a half from him.
Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Quickly outside. Now Pirtle. The 3 from Barnes. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Tim, with his agility and that 7'3" wingspan, Scotty Barnes can guard virtually anyone.
Well, because he's got the combination, Brian, of lateral quickness and physicality. He is great at the point of attack and fighting through screens. Just a top-shelf defender.
Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And no hesitation that time by Pirtle. Never shy about scoring.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Outside for Randall. Clock at 6. Over Barnes. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Gobert finds Randall. Out to DiVincenzo for the tie. Drills it from deep. DiVincenzo's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And with all the defensive attention Randall gets, that kick-out pass is a vital part of his game.
Quickly passes to Barrett. Outside Ingram. Barnes with a screen on McDaniels. Ingram against McDaniels from 17. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Randall can't hit.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Pass to Quickly. Barrett a screen on DiVincenzo. Quickly against DiVincenzo. Barnes with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Quickly. And again, Toronto, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Toronto, they're hoping to make some moves from the number 5 spot before the start of the playoffs.
Well, right now for Toronto, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, this is kind of where we expected them to be. They're a very good team, maybe even great, but they are still one level below the very top.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Well, his job there was to get them the lead, and he did that.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Murray Boyles. Now Quickly from the arc. McDaniels with the rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. For 3, DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Toronto passing it around. 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Ingram against Randall. Over Ingram. Randall can't hit.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Quickly. Outside Barnes. Here's Murray Boyles. DiVincenzo covering. The 3 from Quickly. Nails it from beyond the arc. And that makes it a tie ball game.
A lot of confidence that time by Quickly, showing you he can play off the ball as well. Outside
Edwards. Over Barrett. Rebound, Toronto. Barnes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Quickly. Here's Murray Boyles to the paint. Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And Barnes got off the floor quickly, no doubt about that one.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota again missing.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Raptors out in front, up by 2. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
It's the fourth quarter.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So for Minnesota right now, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. Dick with a miss. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Conley. Outside Reed. To the wing on the left. Outside Conley. From behind the arc. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Conley's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
On the wing, Grady Dick. He's covered by Dosunmu. Takes a step back. Dick, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Stolen by Conley. And here they come. And he makes it on the layup. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, you could also throw in what a great job they've done defensively, blocking and altering shots and just playing with a committed effort defensively.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Party time in the house. Get loud for your Raptors. What was that?
Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Allie, thank you. Tries to break his ice. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in a attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Randall can't hit.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Here's Murray Boyles, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray Boyles has got 4 points this quarter. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Randall is screened on quickly, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. Pass to Barrett. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, there was no doubt Barrett was going to flush that one.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards against Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. And down it goes. 2 points.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Now Barrett. Now quickly. He launches. Cleared away by Edwards. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Well, Barnes is a point forward with a wingspan of 7 feet 3 inches, so he is always a threat to send it back in your face.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. It's a 1-point game. Ingram. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Well, they really needed that one right there, and Ingram came through in a big moment.
Outside Edwards. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Ingram on the wing. McDaniels covering. And misses. Timberwolves trail by 3. Now Edwards. There's 1:26 left in the fourth. Hurdle against Randall. Cleared away by Ingram. Raptors lead by 3. Let's loose for 3. It's money from deep.
What a move by Brandon Ingram. He looked calm under pressure.
Edwards, counted.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Ingram against McDaniels. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown. Gobert pulls it down.
He created the opening. He got the angle on him.
Connect!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. DiVincenzo fires. Oh, missed on the tray. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
At the line for 2, R.J. Barrett.
Two shots. Last on the first.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
Like everyone wants it. We have a dancer. You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Let's see those dancers.
Barrett against Edwards. DiVincenzo can't get the 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for your Raptors, Jakob Poeltl, taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so they foul intentionally.
Julius Randle, third personal foul. 15th out. At the line for your Raptors, Jakob Poeltl. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And so Toronto takes the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.